Hello everyone, this is episode 2 of the Mongol campaign, or the Genghis Khan campaign, and this is called A Life of Revenge. The objective of this scenario is to kill things. So the first thing you want to do, first order of business, is to go a bit north, and there is going to be a yellow player called the Somethings, and you want to kill all their cavalry archers, and once you do that, you will gain possession of their town center and all their villagers, as well as a measly stockpile of resources. So what you first want to do is get a whole bunch of food, because you want to get out of the Dark Age as soon as possible. Luckily there's quite a few deer close by the town center. I would highly recommend collecting those. Also, don't forget to collect some wood, because wood is very important as well. You'll be raided a few times by the evil Karakatai, which are the red player, the red Mongol player. Their first couple raids will be very weak, and you can kill them off with your initial force. However, later on they'll have some stronger raids. And here I show there's another deer patch near the southern part of the map. It's about south of your wonder, and it has some deer and a couple sheep who are nearby as well, and I found them. So that's a good place to build a mill, because there's quite a bit of food there. Also remember that the Mongols have the hunting bonus, so they gather food from hunted animals faster, which is always good to take advantage of. And this is later when I've pretty much hunted out all the animals that are nearby, so I have to build up a whole bunch of farms. And I'm about to advance to the Castle Age here, so I'm just building my stable, and I believe blacksmith as well. Those were the two buildings that I had to build to go to the Castle Age. And I kept on running out of wood in this scenario, especially because my army consisted of mostly cavalry archers, so I did spend quite a bit of wood. Just be aware that you might want to have quite a few wood collectors if you plan on doing a similar strategy. You're also going to have to make a lot of farms and other buildings, so wood is just a good commodity to have. There isn't a whole lot of wood on this map, but there are a couple patches that should last you for this scenario. The scenario is not very long. It only took me about 18 minutes to complete, and I'm not the best at this game, so just expect it to not take very long at all. Considering it is only the second scenario, it is quite easy. Although you do have to advance 2 ages. You have to advance from the dark to the feudal, and then from the feudal to the castle, which is pretty annoying. So this is the Karakatai's third raid. It kills off my initial force, but what you can do to counter this quite easily is just build some camels, because camels are fast enough to keep up with cavalry archers, and they're very good at taking out light cavalry. So camels are a good counter against the cavalry archers and light cavalry that the Karakatai will send you. Actually, after the Karakatai's initial force dries up, because these units that they have, they didn't create those, they started with those, because the Karakatai in this scenario had not even advanced the Castle Age yet. Once they dry up, they'll only send infantry and skirmishers and archers at you, so no big deal dealing with those. Here I decided to build my second wood camp near the southern wood patch near the base, because I was running low on wood in the northern part. So I'm just trying to build up my force here. I made a lot of cavalry archers. Once I ran out of gold, I stopped making camels, and I just made some light cavalry. Light cavalry are pretty good as the Mongols, because they do get a pretty hefty hit points bonus. They have 78 health or hit points, compared to, I'm not sure what typically light cavalry have. I'm guessing around between 60 and 70, something like that. So the light cavalry of the Mongols do have quite a bit more hit points. And here, as you can see, I'm running low on wood again. Just make sure you always have a lot of wood collectors. I found that my economy wasn't the biggest deal in this game. I only had about between 35 and 40 villagers at any given point, so I didn't have to worry too much about really booming my economy. Of course, the population limit is only 75, which is extremely annoying, but it's something you have to deal with. Even though you have the handicap of only a 75 population, just remember that your opponents have that handicap as well. So luckily, it's just more of a smaller scale of things. It's a bit more slow, because you can't make as many villagers to produce resources, but that's okay. So here I'm attacking the Karakatai's base. They have a very imposing amount of units, but then you realize that all those units are elite skirmishers and man-at-arms, and you laugh at them, because they had probably about 3 times the amount of men that I had, but I just slaughtered them with ease, because, well, skirmishers and man-at-arms don't do a whole lot against fully upgraded light cavalry or camels and cavalry archers. So anyways, I chewed up their force very quickly. Don't even bother destroying their town center. There's really no point, because all you have to do is break through their wall and attack Kushluk. The reason why you want to kill their force is because, well, you don't want them slaughtering you in the back while you're trying to break through their wall. So now you want to run just to the back of Kushluk's base, and Kushluk, or Kushluk, however you pronounce it, he will be there and you just want to kill him as fast as possible. This is another thing that camels are very good for. He is a cavalier, I do believe. He probably has around the same stats as a cavalier or paladin, something along those lines. So the camels are able to take him out very quickly. As everyone knows, you know, the camels are the ultimate counter to all cavalry units, and they're pretty good against scorpions too. Kushluk does have a few forces of cavalry archers and scorpions scattered around the shallows surrounding his base, but not too much, and nothing you really need to be worried about. Even with just a very small force like the one I have here, you can take them out quite easily. If you want, you can just run straight to the back of Kushluk's base and just send everything on him. I just decided to take the slow and more guarded approach. So here I am taking him out, and that's going to be really the end of this scenario. So thank you tons and tons for watching, and I hope to see you in future episodes, so stay tuned. That is all, and farewell.